my job, I came home and I saw my son start to flourish. And I said to my husband, I'm not going back to work.
Allie told me at about that same time she realized there were plenty of other self-employed parents just like her. So she started a networking website called OurMilkMoney.com to help them out. The idea of the website is to get work-at-home parents to buy or barter the products or services from other work-at-home parents. By purchasing goods and services from its work-at-home parents who live in your own neighborhood, you're not only helping the small business economy, but you're also helping a mother or father raise their children.
I love that you say you're on a mission, that if on the surface it seems like there's no way to make this happen, you think it can, you just need to re-examine and consider a few things?
Absolutely. I think that anything is possible. It's very easy for us to get caught up in the recession and all the negativities that go along with that. But the truth is that there are so many different opportunities. We still live in a country that has free enterprise. And because there are so many parents that want to make a difference, all they have to do is realize that by working together, we can accomplish so much.
So tell me more about your radio show.
The name of my radio show is This Little Parent Stayed Home. I'm having so much fun doing it. And together we really work on a lot of challenges, a lot of the same challenges that all parents are dealing with on a daily basis. This is the trend now, mompreneur. That is the new black. Moms are the new sexy. So we're taking over, and these are our rules. Sexy. And this is where our kids take over our lives, right?
I think it's time for some dinner and a little pool time.
We'll see you in the pool.
Okay, so at each point of the journey, what we do is we create that strategy step by step by step, and then it works for you. Once it's in place, numbers are just coming like clockwork, like a well-oiled machine. It's easy.
I felt that there was a void. I felt that we all needed to be connected. And so I created Our Milk Money. And that's why you're all going to list your businesses on Our Milk Money as soon as this conference is over. Because not only is it free, but it's going to connect you to other like-minded moms and dads who get the value of your dollar. We live in a fantastic society right now where we are all connected to every person on the planet through the internet for free. Take advantage. Connect with like-minded people who are like you. Share your concerns. Don't be afraid to put it all out there. They're the simple ones. Men are awesome. They're simple. We are the crazy ones. And let me tell you something, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it takes a little bit of crazy to run a business, right? So pat yourselves on the back for being a little crazy. A little bit of crazy can be good. I'm a little bit of crazy. And there's a way to use that crazy to your advantage. Those rules in business school, they're being redefined by people like you who are doing it their own way.
About kind of the history of how we got here, and I'm not ever one to blame. I think that's so counterproductive. If you really want to know the truth, we got here because women wanted to expand, to grow, to progress, and that's not a bad thing. Women were out there fighting for equality, fighting that they could be executives, that they could be running their own companies, that they could be CEOs, and that they could be paid equally to the men in corporate America. But what happened was we got there. We won that race. Yay, us.
Then what? Yeah.
And then the economy adjusted, okay? And now it's normal. A normal family needs those two incomes to survive. So what happened when all of the women said, okay, now I'm accomplished. I'm ready. I've proven that I can do it. Now I want to have a family. And then it changed and they went, I want to be at home. Forget all that other stuff. I've changed. I feel like being home with my children now. Family unit said, but you can't just leave your corporate salary. We need your corporate salary to survive now. That's what society has adjusted to. Now we've changed again. We're pioneering a new path and a way for us to be able to put our families first and provide for our families at the same time on our terms and in a way that nobody can fire us. Nobody can tell us what we're worth. There's no glass ceilings. It's not easy. It's not easy to do any of this stuff, but it is possible. And if you just look around at what's happening in the economy and what's happening in business right now, all the small businesses that are being built right now, it's as a result of a new progressive series that needs to take place in our society right now. It's really exciting. This is a universal set of policies that we're all abiding by as parents who want to bring their careers home and put their families first. So you're right. The more that we work together, the more we strengthen it. And if you look around, it's booming right now. Self-employed parents are a huge trend right now. Everything that we do is a test just to see how bad you want it. Kids are the most precious thing in the world. And if that's what you are looking to achieve, to have an abundant life with the family and the kids and your husband and the people that you love most in your life, well, then let's get that for you. Let's fund that lifestyle for you. It is absolutely possible. We understand that we're all operating under a different set of principles, then we are giving each other permission to do things our way and put our families first. And corporate America is actually starting to abide by our rules because they want to keep up with us. They're seeing us as the pioneers. There's going to be a lot of pitfalls. There's going to be a lot of roadblocks. And just when you get through one roadblock, there's going to be another one. Know that going in, but also know that you are built to succeed. That's what you're built for. Women are vibrant, they're dynamic, and they make it work. Whatever challenge comes your way, I want you to shake your fist up at the universe or whoever your higher spiritual power is, whatever that might be for you. Shake your fist up to the universe and go, is that all you got?
For those people who wish to have at least one parent stay at home and be able to be with the children.
That's exactly right. There's so many of us that really thought that we were going to go in one direction when we had children, and especially women. We've worked so hard for generations to climb corporate ladders, to really make something of ourselves, to prove that we're equal to men, that we can be paid the same way. We ended up having children, and we realized that what we really wanted deep down was to just be there for our kids and to stay with them, and it was very difficult watching somebody else raise them.
If a man was going to be the one who was going to stay home with the children, you're completely supportive of that. It's just a matter of, here's an option to consider for you to be able to work and be able to have the family situation at home.
Even though we are probably 90% women, we cater to all kinds of families. Families come in all shapes and sizes. We're now living in a culture where we need two incomes to survive. I mean, the average family across the country right now really does need that second income. So we don't really have the same choice that maybe our parents did or our parents before them. And so this was really the way for us to say, you know what, I have to bring in this income. I don't have a choice, but I also have to be here to take care of my children. So how am I going to do this? And so it goes hand in hand with not just buying the products from the parents, from self-employed parents, but also we operate under a set of universal rules like my family comes first and my business comes second. There may be interruptions when you call me because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I will not apologize for it. I may actually have a business meeting on the playground. So we're operating under these rules that actually make it possible for us to have careers at home because we're working with other self-employed parents. We are the number one consumers in the country. So if we just flex our consumer power and buy from each other, then what we've given ourselves is the freedom to work at our own pace and work for ourselves, and no one can fire us, and it's all a good thing.
The companies that are on ourmilkmoney.com, are they companies that are created by parents?
One of the greatest features that I love is right at the bottom of your profile it says My Milk Money Pays For. And that's when you can personalize it. Oh, I pay for teams, I pay for vacations, summer camp, lessons.
Braces.
College, exactly.
What are some of the stumbling blocks for parents when they're trying to launch these businesses from home and working with our Milk Money?
That is a great question. I love that. The biggest stumbling block right now is balance. You sort of have to know that you're the boss. You have to be a leader in your own world. You have to be able to say, no, these are my policies. This is my family time. You have to be able to compartmentalize. When I do that, especially if I'm dealing with other parents, I've just given them permission to do the same. And that is how we foster progression. That is how things get better for all of us. And it is getting better. It's a really exciting time right now.